Yo, what's up, all you action figure lovers out there? MasterMarvel's back at it once again, bringing you another action figure review. Tonight we're going to take a look at the Fantastic Four Marvel Legends, the Retro Card Series. We have Human Torch and The Thing. We've already taken a look at Reed Richards and Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, Mr. Fantastic. You guys get it. And I do, if you need me to tell you, yeah, Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm. So, this time we'll take a little bit of a look at the packaging on here, the artwork. I mean, I can't really get in too close to the camera because the camera is set down, so I can't get really in there. Best I can really do is maybe turn it to the side. Like I said, I'm not really super prepared anymore, or yet, for these videos, but I'm going to do the best I can. So you got your little cross cell here, figures in the wave, and obviously this is not a Build-A-Figure wave, just a Fantastic Four themed wave on the retro card. So pretty cool, man. There's 6 figures all together. Of course, there's some store exclusives, or even con exclusives, maybe, but there was the Doctor Doom, and I don't know if there's anybody else really, but here we go, man. Let's get to it, and we'll get this guy opened up, because there's quite a bit to say about this. Because even though we have gotten quite a few Fantastic Four waves in the last few years, like I talked about before, most of those were Walgreens exclusives. Well, let's just say the Human Torch is done pretty well all the way around, but I wish I had the other ones to be able to compare them to, but I'm really liking this one. There's something about this that I don't know. It just seems better by far than the other ones. And I think that they're supposed to be doing another version of him to where he's powered down in the same costume as the rest of them, but he ain't been out yet. And just like with our Build-A-Figures and stuff, and I think, I'm not going to say more so, but equally so at least, when it comes to Build-A-Figures, with these we're getting accessories, which is almost an adequate amount even. Wow, this just rests on here. The last one pegged in, but this just sits on the shoulders. Interesting. So here again, we're using this time. It's like the Spider-Man 2099 mold as opposed to the Pizza Spidey mold here. But just looking at it right now, the way this light is coming through it, because it's directly behind me right now, like, this looks pretty sweet. But it looks like candy, man. This looks like something I would just want to put in my mouth to see if it's like really cinnamony hot, like, you know what I mean? I really like the head sculpt on here. I think he looks amazing. We get these effects, which I guess these can be used however you want. They've been magical effects. Magneto had them. The Age of Apocalypse version had them and stuff, which I did review that. I did it live on Facebook, and I really want to go back and give that whole wave a proper review on YouTube. So I probably will end up doing that. But anyway, back to these, though. They can be used as flames and stuff. So I don't think I like this piece. I don't like it just kind of falls right off. I do prefer the peg. I mean, especially if there's a peg hole in the figure already, you might as well utilize that. But I don't know, it's whatever, man. I'm not going to complain about it, but yeah, this figure's pretty freaking awesome. And like I said, I'm trying to imagine the ones in my head, the other Human Torches from previous waves, or just, the Walgreens ones in my head, and I can't really see them in my mind's eye for some reason. I can see but the one that's flamed on is what I'm basically getting at. I can't really picture it in my mind. So I wish I kind of went and already looked at some images of that. But This one's just definitely, there's something about it that pops. And I think this one's more of a red. I think the other one might have been a little more of an orange color. I can't really remember. But I do really like this. So I've said that enough. We're just going to go ahead and set him to the side. We do, like I said, we get a set of fist here. And then he's got the, which oddly enough, okay, wait. These are both fists, even though this is a fist and this hand is gripped, but these have sculpted fire flames on them. I was going to say fire pieces. Flames. So I guess this helps utilize these, and you can probably just pop the hands off, and because there's no sculpted detail on these here, it'll hold these things easier. But I also don't see why you can't just, you know, you can pretty much use these anywhere. I mean, why not, right? They coil, so essentially you could just coil them around his arms or something, just to give that extra flames on him effect. I feel like this feels like a hairpiece on a bald person that just keeps blowing off. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, I feel like when the action figure himself is like embarrassed when that thing falls off because he's like, holy shit, I'm naked. You know? Yeah, these things don't work too well for other parts, but I don't know. I don't really care about those pieces. I think this guy's already decked out enough with some flame effects. I mean, if you want, these may work for some other fire being that you have, like Pyro or Sunfire or something like that. You know what I mean? That's the best I could come up with. Or even for this figure, just to kind of give him a little, you know, double him up. I don't want to spend too much time on this guy. Dang it, he's freaking me up here. But, you know, just like maybe like he's created a fire. Fucking shit. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, so he's like, alright, I'm loving that. So I take back what I said about those effects. When you put it in this perspective right here, that looks pretty freaking amazing. So, hallelujah to that. Man, yeah, it's not, I don't think it's showing up on camera like what I'm seeing it with that light beaming right through. Now, if I had a different light, which I do actually, maybe this will help kind of give you the, I mean, this dude, this is kind of heavy lighting on it, but you see how translucent this guy is? You know, when there's light behind this guy, he really, really pops. And that's pretty amazing. Even the head, man. So yeah, they did a good job on this guy, which is very comparable and compatible with like the Age of Apocalypse Iceman, because I'll get to that eventually too. But they did a really fantastic job on that one as well. All right, moving on, we're going to talk about the Thing. Get this guy out of here. That's another thing that's cool. Thing that's cool about this being a release pretty much everywhere is a lot of people had a hell of a time getting their hands on a Ben Grimm otherwise, especially the first run of him. I mean, I looked out, I ended up having them all, but I do remember at first it was really hard to find him. He's got a packed in set of hands. This is great because I didn't even see these in the package, but I'm really glad. So, like I said, compatible with almost a build figure, if not better sometimes, because we got a set of hands and interchangeable head here, for God's sakes, and that's a nice head too. So this is just, they've done so many different head sculpts for this guy because, you know, we've gotten at least 3 or 4 iterations of him over the last few years. And I'm actually surprised that at the popularity of the Thing that they don't, and Hulk, with that new body mold for the Hulk, I'm surprised they don't do like a Hulk versus Thing 2-pack. I think that would be really cool, and I'm pretty sure that even a lot of people who already have these figures would probably still buy it, just simply because. But yeah, anyways, there's been a lot of iterations of this guy, and and all the head sculpts pretty much are all different, different looks for Ben Grimm. But this is one of those that's very classic looking right here, and it doesn't matter which one of these you use, it's going to be good. But this, I'll have to take this head off to give you guys a close-up of it. But this is more of a neutral look for Ben here. Then you have this one here where he's pretty pissed looking. So that one would definitely be the one I would want to put on there for a photography perspective. Or if he was engaged in battle, for sure. But I don't know, man. Stoically, I think I'm just probably going to use this look right here. Because, I mean, right now, I guess he doesn't really have any reason to be pissed off. I don't know. See, that's just such a tough one right there. They're both really good. And this guy, you don't have any problem standing him up. He stands well. And I'm probably going to leave these hands on him because I think all my other ones are already, clobbering already as it is. So, yeah, Angry Mad Ben Grimm probably for the lose on this one right here because I've already got my aggressive ones. Although I do really like this. This was done really well. If he was packed in like that right out of the gate, I probably would have never changed it. But having this option here and really just kind of like falling in love with the charm of it, it's probably how I'm going to keep him. And I love the paint on this. Even though it's subtle, there's not really a whole lot on there. There's just that kind of spray paint over the chest and the shoulders and stuff, just to bring out the details a little bit and change up the tones of orange on here, which I like that. Shorts look good on there. Yeah, this is definitely our thing. I mean, what Hasbro has been doing lately is trying to perfect the buck for each character to make it as pretty well perfect as it can look, and also as articulated it can be, I guess, and on a decent, on a budget, whatever their budget is. So I think they're doing a really fantastic job. And the Fantastic Four proves that they're paying attention to detail. And I'm really hoping that these guys circulate back into the media soon. I'd really like to see something done because, like I talked about it in my last video, here I'm going to bring out the whole crew, how, it would be nice to get a good, proper read where he's full-blown powered out and is stretchy, kind of like the old Toy Biz one where it came in like a long, like he probably stood super over a foot tall, I bet. His arms were long, his legs were long, his whole chest and torso was long. So yeah, I'd like to see him get like some real special treatment. Because they're not going to do something like that at just the standard packaging anymore. Like back then, Toy Biz would have just had that guy at a regular $20 price point or whatever it was at the time. So it probably would be more like maybe a $12 price point. I don't know. It's been so long ago. But nowadays, something like that would probably be like a deluxe, and it would be at least $30, if not more. So, but anyway, I'd still like to see that. Yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. I don't really have much else to say. Here they are again, Fantastic Four, but this might be actually my favorite so far. I mean, I'm not in love with that head on her. I would like to kind of change that up. I doubt I even will bother with it though. But yeah, as far as just my team, boom, I could put these guys here. And then with the other ones, I can maybe add them to my Cosmic shelf alongside Silver Surfer, something like that, But this just gives me options, and these guys I think would be perfect just for that, traditional. That is my, that's my Fantastic Four right there, looking pretty good. So, anyways, if you guys like this video, you guys know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you guys think of me being back. I will just catch you guys later, man. I got 2 more of these to review. You can see them back there in the background. We'll have the High Evolutionary and Psychoman. So we'll be getting to them guys next. And I'll see you guys there, man. Peace.